Okay, I'm back. So this is part two. Give you a quick rundown. Like at the beginning, there was 5 messages, which was related to 5 cards that I've got here. I'm not sure what the messages were on those 5 messages, but it was like 5 steps of something, 5 following. So what I got here was the 5 of Pentacles, and that came up as like 5 cameras being watched, some sort of plot, somebody being watched. And with the 5 cards at the top here, let me show you. We've got, where are we? Yeah, we've got the tunnel, we've got a plot, we've got number 18, we've got the moon, and then we've got a snail, okay? So this is just like a quick recap of the last video, right? So this is part 2. We have strength in reverse, which is a weakness in a foundation of some sort with the 4 of Wands. And there's something here with no regret of an Ace of Wands. This is like somebody not regretting investing in something here, I feel. Or, yeah, not investing in whatever this is. Now this is also giving me that something is tunneling underneath something's foundation, like white ants coming under a building and coming in from the back and demolishing something from the ground up. So from the bottom up, right? Something being destroyed, and it's a foundation. There's a plot here with the Queen of Wands, which is being watched. So somebody's being watched here from a Queen of Wands, which is not a good energy. This is somebody who is plotting against something here, or someone, or a group, or this could be, yeah. So whoever this Queen of Wands is, what I got was, you know, this is the Queen of Wands here on this 5 of Pentacles. These are her watchers, and these are like CCT screens being watched, and this is 2 people watching somebody on the ground, you know, like covering the ground, you know, like goons. I just got goons. We've got number 18 here. We've got an Emperor in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to cause a conflict. That's why they're coming in the back door. Somebody doesn't want to cause conflict with somebody, and this could be a Queen of Cups in reverse. Not a motherly type. This could also be masculine, but in feminine energy. But yeah, not nurturing type energy. But they're in lack, so they're broke, right? Somebody's broke. It could be a water sign here that this Queen of Wands is watching. They don't want to cause a conflict with this Emperor in reverse because, and this person's in lack. And we've got here under the moon, we've got somebody trying to balance pentacles, right? And somebody not caring with the 4 of Swords here and the 3 of Swords. This is a ruthless energy that could be plotting to take somebody out. It could be this Queen of Wands plotting to take out an Emperor in reverse. Or the reverse could be that this person's just broke, all right? They don't want to cause conflict, and that's why they're coming in the back door. Or this could be, this Emperor could be coming in the back door of the Queen of Wands. But they're being watched on CCTV, so they've been caught on camera here. Or somebody's plotting and watching somebody and doing something here, and they're moving slow. This is like slow and calculated. This is somebody who's left some sort of group here. This is somebody with a new perspective. They're the King of Swords. They're ruthless, right? But this is like that. There's somebody leaving a coven. leaving a group, and because they've got a new perspective here with the Hangman in reverse, and they are, this is like somebody backdooring someone to take them out of there's a bad investment, because it was a bad investment being involved or something. And this is like a spy with the Page of Swords here. And we've got exposure. Here's somebody with information and exposing 7 of Cups. They could be exposing 7 people or 7 organisations. I just got. Oh, this could be this Queen of Wands here with this. This could be a illegal surveillance, plotting and watching somebody in poverty. So this could be like generally people like the general public. The general public are getting the knowledge. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is this is like an individual situation, but it's also like the collective situation. This is the Emperor in reverse here is reversed because they're in poverty. So the people at the bottom of the barrel pretty much, or being kept at the bottom of the barrel. And somebody here who is like some sort of authority of some sort of coven is come from the bottom. They've got a new perspective, but this is like somebody like from the inside of a foundation, like tunneling from the bottom, like a white ant coming in from the back, and which is like a Page of Swords, right? A bad investment. Somebody that was invested in it. This could. I better not say. This person. This is a ruthless King of Swords in reverse. It could be like a lawyer or something like that. That was part of. This is like a whistleblower with a new perspective on a coven. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And they're coming in from the back door to take them out. Someone's taken down a coven here. And there's a whole lot of illegal surveillance. And it is to do with the illegal surveillance of the collective, the community. This is illegal surveillance of the community. It was a bad investment here. And it's been shown here with the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, the Page of Swords here, who is somebody who's brought this out. And they're cutting them down. They're cutting this down. Wow, wow, wow. Knight of Swords. Oh, people going to prison here, look. 8 of Swords. Cut. I'm just kidding. And Pentacles, poverty. Page of Cups. Apology. There could be an apology here from somebody in jail who's been holding back pentacles or has been in poverty, lack mindset. There's a Chariot here in reverse. This is somebody stopped movement, stopping the movement and keeping people. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This is like stopping people's movement and keeping them in the Four of Pentacles bound, by poverty. Yeah. Ten of Swords. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody full of themselves. Just sticking the swords into the general public. We've got the Truth and the Wheel of Fortune. The World in reverse. This is giving me the screen. The never ending screen. It is not moving to calmer waters. Well, somebody, the truth's coming out, and that's going to get this Wheel of Fortune moving for the collective. They cannot stop this motion forward, this information coming out. They can't stop the information coming out. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, this is the organizations. The truth is here. Somebody can't stop the information coming out about their ruthless behavior. Murdering. Ooh, there's blood sacrifice. See that blood on the ground there? Oh my God. That just gave me, I don't want to say. The Chariot in reverse. Stopping people's movements, stopping people's growth. For these Ten of Swords. And, like that backdooring and that blood right there at the back of this crow here. This is like shaming people into submission so that they can power over people using shame. And stopping their movement. There's an apology here, but it's futile, it's frugal, it's, apology, yeah, right? For somebody's total destruction of a whole community. This is all being exposed here. This holding back and keeping people in poverty. Holding back a whole city's growth for their own greed. Keeping people bound. The Knight of Swords. Not being able to move because of poverty. Not being able to grow. This has been exposed. Yeah, so this is like constant surveillance of the collective, keeping them bound from resources, and in many cases shamed into submission. They don't want to cause conflict with this Emperor in reverse. I feel that this Emperor in the reverse is also this Queen of Cups in reverse, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Like this is somebody this is an emperor that has been kept in poverty through strategies of this Queen of Wands, which is the organization that is slowly crumbling from the ground up. And this emperor that has been under heavy surveillance on the ground and on camera has either been, they've been juggling their pentacles, or it might be out of balance here. But I'm feeling like this Queen of Wands wanted to Four of Swords ruthlessly this Emperor. So this is like sneaking up on them without causing any conflict, you know what I mean? Just take them out quietly. And, you know, like that's on an individual level, but this is representative of like a whole community being taken out. But somebody there's a whistleblower here who is the King of Swords in reverse, has got this new perspective on this coven, and this person is a whistleblower that was inside the coven, is exposing this. It's been slow and in the dark, but this has like been a tunnelling plot. And 18 is significant. The snail leaving a trail. There's a trail. So the snail leaving a trail, right? So the trail, somebody's been following this trail of whoever this Emperor in reverse is. And it's led to this Eight of Wands and this exposure of this Seven of Cups. And that's giving me organisation. That's 7 there. That's like 7 organisations. Ooh wee! I just got 7. What is it? The G7. Didn't it go like G20, G10, G7, and then it goes to G5? The organisations. Those organisations are being exposed. There's 7 major organisations have been taken down by whistleblowers. This is all now happening. Wow. So yeah, so this Page of Swords here is showing this has been a bad investment for whoever these people are. Queen of Wands here, that's had everyone under illegal surveillance. Freedom is coming. Wow, this is pretty full on, right? Let's see if we can break this down to like a more intimate level, like within a community level. So that's a little bit more personal. So, you know, like as the collective. So this is like, this information is here for the whole entire collective, the whole world basically, because the world came out before. And this is a global thing happening. But like I said, this is like been like a white ant effect, like somebody coming from the bottom and tunneling at the foundations of these organizations and working up from the bottom and rippling out, and it's actually slowly been exposing all this illegal activity, right? In tunnels. So the white ants are here eating away at this 7 of Cups in reverse. Exposure. Tunnel. The house, right? Tunneling under the house. Tunneling under whatever this is the entire... okay, so let's take this. So this goes to a community level and also like on a, you know, like even a house, you know, like an individual house, like somebody's home. Strength, it's weak. The foundations are weak here. Yep. And Ace of Wands and the 9 of Swords, clarify. Grief, somebody's in grief about this. Somebody is aggrieved about this change What is this change with the grief and sorrow? Grief and sorrow, please, Spirit. Grief and sorrow. Hope. There's hope in, yeah. So there is hope here. Hope is here for like this rotting foundation. It's a rotting foundation. Rotten. The murky thoughts are in reverse. A rotting foundation. Queen of Wands, the plot, the meeting. So the Queen of Wands is in a meeting about in this organisation with the 4 here. So the Queen of Wands is in a meeting about the 5 of Pentacles. In a meeting about the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is the community in a high honour. The watching of high honour. Collective. Under surveillance. So there's a meeting going on about the collective being under surveillance. Or they're finding that the collective are high honour. And they're plotting against high honour. A rich girl surveilling, rich in spirit, this is, right? And how this person's been kept in poverty. Person of high honour has been kept in poverty. Remember, this is also like global scale. High honour kept in poverty. The you know, like the poor people, keeping people in poverty, like the whole community. People that are, yeah, meek, you know, like meek is not weak, right? Those that are strong in their moral foundations. Strong moral foundations. Strong moral fibre. That's what I'm getting. So, show me the Emperor in reverse here with the 5 of Wands. We've got male, female, but in reverse. Well, that's male, female in reverse. It's because it's an Emperor. Could be because it's a man. Maybe. In jail, coming out of jail. A male, female in reverse. So this could be a masculine. He could be coming out of jail and is coming out in as a male, female in reverse because they're in their feminine energy, and that's why they're coming out as the Queen of Cups here as well in reverse. Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. We've got Lovers. Somebody's coming out of jail. And Lovers, success in love. So they're coming out of this bound, no more conflict energy. This is a good Lord. This is somebody coming out of poverty. This is somebody, this might be, wow, this is interesting. Moon, 2 of Pentacles, right? We've got a legal matter, that juggling. About a 4 of Swords. 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 The journey. Somebody's journeying. A legal matter. Journey to take someone out. Somebody could have been bringing about gifts. Journey and gifts. 4 of Swords. Somebody wants to end. Somebody wanted to end somebody because of their gifts on this journey. 3 of Swords to a living room. Somebody wanted to take somebody out here with a legal situation, and that could be this Emperor here, because but they're not. It didn't work out. They're coming out of jail, or out of, they're coming up as a good lord here. So coming out of that, negative energy, they're coming out as a good lord here. Because of their gifts in a living room. Gifts in a living room. Let's have a look at this. So, and then we've got this coven here in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of money involved. The King of Swords in reverse. New perspective, Hangman in reverse. So this is a new perspective on where the money's been invested. Sad news. This is not sad news. Three of Pentacles. Where this Three of Pentacles in reverse has been investing their money. A good lady in reverse. Somebody been investing their money in a good lady in reverse. There's a new perspective on this. And it's not bringing grief here. I don't really understand that. What is it? Good lady in reverse and sadness in reverse. Sadness in reverse. With the good lady in reverse. This is taking somebody down. Big luck. Somebody's coming into some money here. This could be compensation for whatever this organisation has done, because they're reversed, right? And they're being exposed by a King of Swords in reverse. Ruthless. It could be a ruthless investigator, right? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Bad investment. Seven of Pentacles. A thief. So whatever this was, this organisation was dodgy as fuck. Page of Swords. It's been investigated and it's been shown up. Page of Swords. I've been shown up as a thief. Change is here. This is all changing. This is the 7 organisations. Oh my goodness, this is huge. This is huge. This is also on a community level, a family level, and a global level. Like, you know what I mean? 8 of Wands. It's coming from, it's the white ants. It's the white ant that comes from the bottom and works its way up. This is like the whistleblowers of these organisations. It's been a long road. It's taken a long time. Oh my goodness, I just got... I can feel the energy. I'm buzzing. My skin's buzzing at the moment. The 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Wow, marriage. This is to do with a partnership. Partnerships. Messages coming. Marriage. His thoughts and illness. This is sick partnerships. That's what's been exposed here. A long road, and this is the main male here. His thoughts, who is the Page of Swords, the investigator bringing change, or the whistleblower, King of Swords in reverse, ruthless investigator. or investigators is showing this illness in our society here. Short illness. Yep, a rich man, the elite, the rich. Oh my God, the rich elite partnerships. Wow. So this so this is like, so this is not just one single person, right? This is the whole collective that have come from the bottom to expose what's been going on at the top. Unexpected money. So this is changing for all, and we have a new beginning here with the children. So unexpected money and coming for, yep, we've got the death, the change. Main male, could be actually a main male passing away. But this could be the transformation of a main male in the court. Expectation. Official. A pleasant ladder coming from an official about an occupation. So whatever this is doing, this is bringing a whole lot of exposure and a new beginning for those that have actually really suffered in amongst this. This is also, and there's the number 18 again, look, on that child, 18. So this is like giving me like those that, tunnels, plot, children, you know, that whole fucking stories that have been coming out with the elites being exposed and how sick they are with the children's deaths. Children's lives being taken, destroying and shaming people into submissions to actually be taken advantage of by the organisations. Those 7 organisations have been exposed to be a sick coven. And this has been exposed by somebody that's, or some bodies, and this is giving me the whistleblowers of whole, you know, like this is just not happening in the, this is not just happening in the elite. Well, although, you know, every town has its elite organisations, you know, those that have taken control over those in poverty, those at the bottom of the barrel, basically, that have been kept suppressed through violations within families. You know, that's also giving like the family order of things as well. So you've got the whole higher up elitist groups, organisations have filtered all the way down to each family and targeted the most vulnerable within every single group or type of society to target those most vulnerable when they are at their most vulnerable as children, right? To corrupt. And then, so if you corrupt a child with demonic energy when they're very young, and then they become dysfunctional, right? And they become underneath that power, that MK Ultra strategy of control and keeping the whole society in that slave mentality. So this is all coming out, and so when, this is amazing. Was it Hebrew? What I read it the other day, where we know that Jesus has returned, Yeshua is here, when those children transform, those that have been violated, those that have been dysfunctional in our society, labelled dysfunctional and then kept in a state of illness, mental illness mostly, through the system, when those examples, and I keep getting this number 18 here, I don't know, I'm not sure about what that is. There's a transformation of a main male. So when you've got a transformation of somebody, of peoples that have been labelled salvageable, you know, like healable. You know, when you hear people saying, "Oh, that person's totally fucked up, we might as well just give them a bullet." Well, we need to go back, and this is what's been seen here, and this is what's been discovered, is that a lot of these people that have been in that dysfunctional state have been put into that state because of the system, you know, through shame, and then you know, measures to mask that shame, you know, like drug addictions and all that. You know, look at all the poverty we have on the ground now. They just wanted them to take each other out, fuck them up so badly that, you know, like the lower population just takes themselves out, and that's why they've been allowed to keep this going. These organisations that are supposed to have been there to be healing children and that have been abused. This is the system that actually grows. This is MK Ultra, right? That is created through trauma. You put a child through trauma, they become disassociated, and then they can be controlled because you can turn them off and on like a freaking remote control. Pretty much get them to do whatever you want because they put them under hypnosis. You know, they create hypnosis through trauma, and then they use, so the trauma, they use you know, triggers. So when they traumatize someone, this is like a thing, right? Traumatize a child when they get to a specific age, so that they disassociate and that brain split, right? And so when they do that, they get a trigger. So they have a handler, and then the trigger, you know, can be like, it can be a sound, it can be a word, you know, like hypnosis, right? Well, it is hypnosis, right? A word, whatever that trigger may be, can be a smell, it can be music. So, and then that triggers that person to disassociate, and then they can penetrate the brain and operate that person like a remote control. So they can get them to do whatever they want. They can get them to murder someone. They can get them to, you know, participate in, you know, as sex slaves. You know, all those kinds of things. You know, like that person wouldn't normally do, right? It's because they're under hypnosis. And this happens through the media, so through the internet, the music industries. See, so that's why they use the music industries, and then, you know, they're set up to trigger the population to behave a specific way. You know, they did all this study with, you know, the bird population too. You know how you get them all to fly in one direction? They had a magnet in the brain. This is why they use fluoride in that too, to calcify the brain, and implant them with a magnet, and that magnet is the triggers to get a whole population to behave in a specific way. So until you actually understand that and know that, you can't come out of it unless you know that, right, and recognize it for what it is. And that's how the demonic energies enter somebody's mind. And they behave this way, right? So, when those specific people that have been labelled incurable of the mind, you know, totally bound by this system of MK Ultra, when those children, or they're, you know, adults, but you know they still behave like children because that's what happens when they split the brain like that. So they never get to that maturity of being able to function properly in a society. So when those people become healed, and specific people within the communities that have been labelled in a certain way, when that's, you know, that's a miracle that is happening, and that is the sign we have Yeshua with us, because it's Yeshua, Jesus Christ, here across the world, showing himself to heal those, right? And that's why they're all coming out, because Jesus is here. And all these things are being exposed. Anyone involved. These big organisations, these 7 groups are coming down. Those 7 covens that control everything will no longer be in control. And the great healing that's going to happen, that's when we know this is Jesus, this is the miracle. Okay? And it's happening. It's happening now. This is just awesome. This is the great judgment. The false in reverse will be exposed. Expect the officials, the real officials, to come with this news. And the real officials are the 144,000 starseeds on this planet. Earth angels, bringing this information from Yeshua himself. Wow. Now, on a community level, on a home level, so you can actually see this happening within wherever you are, because this is happening right across the board. This is going to show you who's involved in all this. We have an in-law. What else is here, Spirit? Coven. We have an in-law who's in this coven. Work in a work situation of a niece in reverse. A work situation and a niece in reverse. This niece could have been taken out, because I often see when they come out in reverse that they have already passed away. And they were taken out by this coven. And it's something to do with this in-law, and worked to take out a niece family. So if this relates to you, this is going on around you, an Aries. Remember, this is like a tree in a hometown. So this is a hometown being exposed. In the arts, dark arts. Dark arts are, well, this can be arts, this can be healing arts, right? But it also can be like dark arts. And the dark arts is the MK Ultra programming of the homeless. It's reversing. Homeless society. The dark arts of controlling the homeless society in a hometown. Ooh, this has been exposed. We've got corruption, crimes commission. A husband is in reverse. Now, like I said, this could also be somebody's husband could be passing away, or they already have. A Capricorn. Or that can also be an ex-husband coming out in reverse. And there's a Capricorn here being exposed. That could be like devil energy, devil. There's an auntie involved. A Leo. And a Scorpio. Anybody else here, Spirit? Somebody's travelling. Travelling also represents change. Travelling, Pisces. A Pisces could be travelling. A friend. Who else is here? Anyone? An uncle. Oh, this could be a Pisces. A Pisces who is a friend. This could be an uncle of theirs. It's landed on Capricorn, church. Society and church landed on Capricorn. We have a friend that's in reverse. Ex-friend. We have a mother. And a father. A mother and father. Our sister. A daughter. Okay, last one, please, Spirit. Last one. A Taurus. So I'm going to leave that there. Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to leave that there. Take it as it resonates within your story. The plot thickens, but know that this whole foundation is being wide-anted. Somebody coming in the back door and exposing this. These are the whistleblowers rising and exposing. Okay, so wow, that's pretty amazing. But this is bringing the whole change over the whole globe. And you know what's going on in the celebrity realm is the same as what's going on the community level. All right, so it's all changing at once. It's the ripple effect, and it has actually come from those from the bottom of that foundation, you know, working their way up, exposing what's been going on with these, I was going to say foundations, and meaning foundations of the organizations, like on a literal sense of like, you know, like a building structure, but the foundations, that word foundations, the founding organizations, the founding organizations. You hear what I'm saying here? The founders, those that profess to have founded society as it is today, with all this corruption in it. Those foundations were built off of rape and pillage, you know? And when the people that are on the top that were founding our colonies, right, and destroying the indigenous peoples and their belief systems. These are the founders of those elite organisations that are now being exposed for their disgusting demonic ways that have kept us suppressed for thousands of years. It's all coming down. These are the foundations. The white ants are in the foundations. So there's a whole lot of change that has happened. Yeshua is here. Jesus is here. And the feminine energy has been balanced out with the Holy Mother Mary energy. The pure energy of Mother Mary. She came out in a couple of reads ago. And that's the energy, that's the feminine energy within the communities is rising. You know, people go on about, femininity and how it's coming up, but that's not the one that they're talking about. That's the corrupt version. We're talking about the feminine energy within, the men and the women balancing out, because it's all been masculine, right? For all these years, the masculine energy was out of whack and not, not respecting or their own feminine energy, let alone, the feminine energy. And you know how women have become really masculine, and masculine, it's really weird because the masculine energies have become feminine, the takers, right? Takers, you understand? Which they're supposed to be the givers. It's the masculine is the positive energy, and the feminine is the masculine energy, in quite a literal sense as well. Has been all corrupted to people not actually understanding their own balance within themselves with their own masculine and feminine energy, right? So women go around acting all blokey like, and they think they're going to attract a man by acting like a bloke. Doesn't work like that. Or they go all people become lesbians when they're not really lesbian, they're just confused, right? And same as, masculines become, or they all become bisexual. But that's not the right balance of things. Yes, there are people who are genuinely gay, right? But then there's those that have been corrupted to be that, when they're not really, right? But they've been corrupted within the system to be that. And we know because, people have been programmed for it through the media, social media, and, movies and stuff. And that's the triggers that I'm talking about, to get people to do what, they wouldn't normally do, you know what I mean? That's the hypnosis, the programming. And that was a strategy to actually weaken our communities so they can have control over all of it and control all the resources and have everything for themselves, because it's just all about greed and resources. And, greed and pleasure, it's just totally corrupt. So anyway, this is all coming down. So, yay! You know, and this is going to balance out the resources and finances for everyone as well. So this is actually the real coming out of poverty for the masses, and not like what they were promoting through the churches of recent times. And I won't mention specific names, but I mean, most of us know who they are and how they were promoting the eradication of poverty. Now listen to that language, and this is written in the Agenda 21, and I'm assuming, I've only read the Agenda 21, but I'm assuming that it is also the same language in the Agenda 30 and so on. So, and the language that they used and how they wrote it and specifically targeted specific groups to bring forth their agenda was actually for them to take themselves out, right? Like, so they were using like people in poverty to take out their own. So damn, I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. The language using eradicating poverty doesn't mean elevating those in poverty. It means eradicate those in poverty. See what I'm saying? They don't need all the slaves that they used to have. You know, like keeping the Smurfs as Smurfs because they needed slaves to get shit done. They didn't need that anymore because they just use AI, right? So that's why they, you know, have been working over the last, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Oh, well, it goes back further than that, but that's, I think, you know, like when you know, like from when they wrote the Agenda 21, that's when that language came forth to eradicate poverty. So they steal everything, put people in poverty, and then deem them unworthy because they affect their mental state and everything using strategies of mind manipulation, MK Ultra, to, you know, fuck people up so that their own people will deem them unworthy, and that's why we end up with so many homeless people and that kind of thing. 'Cause their own people throw them out, you know. And you know, like we know that the collective here have experienced lots of this. But this is all changing because Yeshua is here, and those people are healing, and that's what's messing them up, because that's not what they anticipated. Was they, you know, in their ignorance and their own self-righteousness, they didn't even see it coming, because it was coming up like the white ants at the foundations of the foundations, right? So those foundations, right? Now, the other thing I just want to say is my site has been shadow banned. Whether you get this message, if you get this message, please like, share it, right? Because you know, they're doing their best to make me not be seen or heard, okay? So if you can share it from wherever you are, through whatever ways that you can. This information, it's all happening anyway, right? Because, but the thing is that people knowing this, that it will happen faster. You know, the change will happen quicker. Those energies will come down quicker, and it will give people hope to actually keep, you know, give people hope to keep healing themselves, to keep trying, not to give up, because it's all going to be reversed. And so this is like the hope that is there. And there's many other readers out there, and they understand this message as well. They're also giving this message. I see. Just everybody's got their different ways of bringing their messages forward, or whoever, you know, is being channeled through them to bring them the messages. All right. So I'll leave it there, and please have a lovely day. Like, share, you know, subscribe if you can. Actually, donate would be really, really helpful on my end, because yeah, they're doing their very, very best to keep me not speaking. And yeah, my shop also, you know, like, so, you know, like if you go to my shop, it's also been, you know, like, I can't say the shop shadow banned, but the connection to the channel is being interfered with. So I don't even know whether you can see it or not. Let me know if you can actually see my shop, and whether that's still functional. Let me know if anybody has tried to actually purchase something on there, because there's some really weird stuff going on, which I'm finding it very frustrating and difficult to get things to work for me. So anyway, I'll leave it there, and yeah, have a good day. I'll see you again. Yeah, because it is about the information, right? You know, this is what keeps coming up, is that they keep telling me that I'm breaching, you know, false information. So I'll leave it there. Bye-bye.